last time I did a little off-stream farming. After going on with the storyline, then I went back and did a little off-stream farming, just so nobody would have to put up with that. It didn't take too long to get everything that we needed. The items that we were after, I needed to get an adamantine, which I got that. Where is it? Right there. We need that to upgrade Squall's weapon. And I do intend to get 100 Whispers somewhere along the line, but I didn't feel like doing it then, so I'll come back and do that later. And the other thing that we were doing, during the dream sequence, I needed to mug 3 laser cannons, so I went and found those. So now we have everything we need to upgrade Squall's weapon. It'll be a little bit, but we'll be able to do that soon. Okay. I forget, I gotta rotate my camera around. Alright, so last thing story-wise, we went through there and got a dream sequence. And if you want, you can go back through there. But our next destination is over here. Welcome, County Nightmare. Glad to hear you're feeling a little better today. Hope you caught up with the story, because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. We're nearing the end of the equivalent of Disc 1. They don't have discs now, but... Alright, so this is Galbadia Garden, which has an entirely different atmosphere from Balam, as Selfie just points out. Hold on a second. Wow, completely different. Sure is quiet. I like it. She starts laughing. Could you leave this one up to me? I've been here several times, and I know the headmaster pretty well. I'll go and explain our situation. Watched the rest of the WOD last night? That's good. You won't be confused by the story. Totally different from Travia or Balam Garden. Go through there. Alright, so this place I used to get lost a lot. Attention! See party from Balam Garden. Please wait in the 2nd floor or something. Anyway. Haste. We definitely want haste. Yeah, you can drop it out. Oh, another thing I did off stream was to go and stock up on a bunch of magic. So we actually have the higher level spells, Kiraga, Firega, Blizzaga, and Thundaga. I also got Bio, which is pretty decent for junction in certain slots at this point. Yeah, and we got Reflect. You can get those from the higher level turtles and stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah, Reflect is actually really good to junction to Spirit at this point, if they have that slot open. But, yeah, see, look at that. It's all the way up to 94 for him. And we did stock up on Meltdown. And that's like the best thing to junction to your Vitality slot. You know, look how high that is. So yeah, we went and got some magic, so we're doing pretty good in a few areas. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so these people are your markers. Yeah, so you wait in the 2nd floor reception room, so we need to go upstairs. But yeah, these guys doing all the push-ups and stuff are your marker for going up here. And this is where we're headed, right here. To continue on with the story. You can wander around, but unless you want to play some card games, which, hey, card games are fun, there's no real need to wander around yet. How long are they gonna make us wait? How to go? They understand our situation. And Galbadian Garden is safe. The attack on the President and Timber was classified as an independent action. There was an official notice from the Galbadian government saying that Galbadian Garden is not being held responsible. So, Cypher's taking all the blame? The trial's over and the sentence has been carried out. He was executed? Of course he was. He attacked the president. He sacrificed himself for the forest owls. It was your group that got Cypher involved in all this. You're Resistance faction, right? You must have been prepared for the worst. I'm sure Cypher was prepared too. So don't think of it as Cypher sacrificing himself for you. I'm sorry, I guess that wasn't much consolation. I didn't like the guy, but executed? I don't have any good memories of him. I've seen some troubled children, but he was beyond troubled. Well, he wasn't really a bad guy. You really hated Cypher, didn't you, Zell? Yeah, but he was from Garden. He was one of us. If I can, I want to get revenge. I really liked him. He was always full of confidence, smart. Just by talking to him, I felt like I could take on the world. Your boyfriend? I don't really know. I think I was in love. I wonder how he felt. Do you still like him? If I didn't, I wouldn't be talking about it. It was last summer. I was 16. Lots of fond memories. I liked him. Wasn't really a bad guy. He was one of us. Cypher? Just become a memory. Will they talk about me this way if I die too? Squall was this and that, using past tense, saying whatever they want. So, this is what death is all about. Alright, where's the next trick? There it is. Not for me. I won't have it. What's wrong, Squall? I won't have it. What? Are you mad? I'm not having anyone talk about me in the past tense. This was something really unique to this game, is they actually had, you can actually see the main character's inner dialogue. And you just didn't see that up to this point, and so it was really interesting and unique. I think you see it in some games a lot more. Alright. Next story tree. Yo, Squall! What are you doing here? What am I doing? I'm a messenger, you know? Brought you a new order from Headmaster Sid, you know? What kind of order? I don't know. Gave to the head honcho here. Did just what Headmaster Sid wanted, you know? Explain. We were supposed to go to Timber, but the trains have stopped, so we had no other choice but to come here. Kinda relieved to see you guys here. Cypher? Oh yeah, wasn't Cypher with you? I believe Cypher may be dead. I heard he was tried in Galbadia and then executed. Lies! That's gotta be a lie, you know? There's no way you put up with a trial, you know? Or an execution for that matter. That's just so not Cypher, you know? Find. Oh, what? We're gonna meet up with Cypher? Well, see ya, Squall. We're gonna head off to Galbadia to look for Cypher. And off to go. Attention, sea part from Balngar. Please assemble in front of the gate. Hey. It's restocked. Not by much. Yeah, if you want to play some card games, you can, but not gonna worry about it right now. We'll be playing plenty of card games. There is a couple of the students around, though, that have some of the higher cards, like the boss cards and stuff. Like these guys, you know, a lot of the bosses and stuff. So, like I said, then you can play card games and stuff, but not too worried about it. Okay, it's time to meet. Let's go. But yeah, we'll be wandering this place later. So it's not too important to do stuff now. Let's just wait here. The master should be coming with the orders soon. He's pretty late. Oh, I think that's him. Just pretend I see too. It'll be less complicated that way. Good day. I have official orders from Headmaster Sid addressed to you. Following regulations, I have gone over these orders. After careful consideration of our options, we have decided to fully assist and cooperate with Headmaster Sid. Actually, we too have been planning this for quite some time now. In order to stress the importance of this mission, I must first brief you on the current situation. At ease. You all know about the sorceress being appointed as the peace ambassador for the Galbadian government. However, this ambassador thing is just a cover-up. There'll be no peace talks, only threats. The sorceress creates fear among people, therefore peace talks are impossible. Galbadia is planning to use this fear to negotiate favorable conditions for itself. It's clear that Galbadia's ultimate goal is world domination. Garden is no exception either. It is a fact that the sorceress is planning to use this garden as her base. We have very few options available to us. We entrust world peace and the future to you. Details of the mission are enclosed in these official orders. Oh, that's something that I found out in the wiki. I don't know if it's ever actually pointed out in this game. You can see it now with the upgraded sprites. How they do their salute is they bring their hand up and they have the palm of their hand covering their right eye. That's how they do the salute in here. You can kind of see it now with the upgraded sprites, but that's something that I read in the wiki that they pointed out that you just couldn't really see in the older version. So that's pretty cool. Just those little details and stuff in the game that you have to kind of pay real close attention to and pick up. Any questions? The orders say by means of a sniper. We have no one with that skill. Don't worry about it. Let me introduce an elite sharpshooter from Galbadia Garden. Kineas? Irvin Kineas? A lot of people pronounce this name Irvine, but I've always said Irvin, and it's the easiest thing to say for me, so... This is Irvin Kineas. He will be your sharpshooter. Kineas, however you want to say it. Leave whenever you're ready. Failure is not an option. Bang! So now we got the sixth and final member of our party. What kind of orders did we get? Our next mission. This is no ordinary mission. It's a direct order from both Balam and Galbadia Garden. We're to assassinate the sorceress. We're to shoot her from afar. Kineas will be our sharpshooter. We're to support Kineas to our fullest. Should the sniper fail, we are to attack head-on. Thanks for the support, but I never miss my target. Eliminate the sorceress. That's our order. We're going to head to the capital Galbadia, Delling City. There, we'll meet up with General Caraway to go over the details of the plan. Let's get going. Well then, we need to choose a party for the trip to Delling City. How's this? So yeah, with this, you can have some different dialogue depending on what you choose. You can accept and say, yeah, whatever, or that's no good. And if you go to that's no good, you can basically change the party up to whatever you want. And you'll say, you know, I'll decide, and then choose the party. But it's actually pretty funny to choose this one, because you can change your party out on the world map, no problem. Yeah, whatever. Have a good time. Are you being sarcastic? You are, aren't you? Well, fine then. We will have a good time. We understand very well. Come on, Mr. Kineas, let's go. You can see Zell back there. Hey! Call me Irvin. I'm a pretty lucky guy, hand in hand with two beautiful girls. Irvin Kineapoo, I'll make you happy. Did I say something terrible? Women, I don't understand them. I think I feel sick. Irvin Kineas, loser. Come on, Squall, let's go. Hey! Squall, let's get going. We have to get there before they do. Grow up. I may need to switch party members often. Let me just confirm how to go about it. So yeah, this teaches you how to do the switch and junction exchange and stuff, which I've already been using that. Squall is hopeless, yeah? Well, if you don't know, you don't know. But yeah, so then you can come in here and switch your party members. Alright, who do we want to take? it doesn't really matter. Now, the party members that you're gonna favor and choose through the game, it could be, you know, more or less your favorite characters, but when it comes down to it, you're gonna be choosing the ones that you like their limit breaks. And a lot of times I used to go with Irvine a lot as my party member. I used to take Irvine and Renoa a lot. But lately I've been favoring Zell a lot because of his limit break. Because of that duel, the more moves and stuff you learn, and especially with, I have Ifrit with him with the strength bonus. And then, of course, there's other ways to raise the strength and stuff, and of course by junctioning and things like that. And so Zell becomes a pretty big powerhouse, and because of the way his limit break works, he can just pile on the damage, which is really good for the super bosses and stuff. And Irvine's is pretty good too. I'll take him along and see if we can show it off. Oh yeah, and I need to show off Quistis's too, so yeah, we'll take Quistis. Okay, Junction Exchange. Give your stuff to him. Alright, who had the other stuff? Was it Quistis or Selfie? Let me look. Who has the other stuff? It's Renoa that has everything. Okay. Nope, I need Junction Exchange. Yep, okay. Quistis's limit break's really interesting. I was kind of mentioning this last time, but her limit break, you need to use items and she can learn things. She's kind of like the blue mage in this game, the way her limit break works, even though there's no real classes in this one. See these items here. Quistis can learn blue magic ultra waves. So what we're going to do... This one's Electrocute. Blue magic level death. And this one's a real fun one. Degenerator. Aqua breath. Acid. White wind. Alright, so that's all the items that we have at this point in time. But yeah, you use those items for her to learn certain things. And in order to get her ultimate powerful one, that's why I need to up level Cyrene up to level 100 by the end of the game. Because she has to be level 100 in order to refine a certain item for Quistis's blue magic. Alright, those holes are annoying me. Alright, I might cheat just to show off these limit breaks so we don't have to wait around so long. So let me go ahead and show off Urban's limit break here. Alright, do the battle systems real quick. See, he's got a shot. And depending on what kind of ammo you've got, so right now we just got some normal ammo. Let's do this. And you pull down the R1 for the trigger, and you use whatever ammo, and you just basically shoot. And see hers, she's got all these different moves she can use, and Degenerator is like the best one to use on regular enemies. This is what it does. It just takes out the enemy. Doesn't work on bosses, but it works on like almost everything else. It's pretty sweet. Alright, take that off. Ifrit learned something. Breaks. Ifrit. You can learn whatever you want at this point. Alright, where's my map? I forget. How do I get the map up? That one? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so with this one, you have to take the train in order to get to the next place that we're going. So yeah, the party members you're going to favor and use mainly will just depend on which limit breaks that you like. Like I said, I used to use Irvine a lot, but I tend to use Zell more often than not. And Quistis is pretty good in certain places. She's got the, you know, the Degenerator is really handy when you're coming across some enemies and you're trying to level up and stuff, and you can't quite handle them. You can just Degenerator them. But I don't tend to use her for a lot of different things. Hey! Don't waste that! That's the worst thing about being confused. They'll waste your magic. And you see in Selfie, she's got the slot mechanic, which is really interesting. She's got access to some really powerful spells. Of course you blind everyone else. Alright, you know what, sir? Stop wasting my magic. There you go. Attack the enemy. Stop wasting magic. There you go. But, Selfie's got some access to some really interesting spells, if you have the time to just cycle through everything real fast. It's funny, because on the old original PS1 version, there was a real easy way to cheese that. If you opened the disc cover, and then the disc would keep going, but it would actually kind of pause the mechanics in the game, so the enemy wasn't attacking you, and so you could just sit there and go through all of the magic and find like a really good one. You can't do that with the other, you know, obviously PS2 and onward. But yeah, it was funny, on the old original PS1 version you could cheese that. But she's got access to spells. Wall casts, like, I think it was Protect and Shell, and maybe some other good beneficial spells. I don't know, I don't use it too often because I don't use her Limit Break as much. She's got access to a really rare spell that's... It's kind of like Degenerator. She has a spell called Rapture that will basically tick all of the regular enemies off the field. Doesn't work on bosses, but it works on just about everybody else. And there's another super rare one called The End, and I can't remember exactly what that one does. It's been a long time since I've found that and used it, but that's a really rare spell that she's got available. But yeah, those are some unique things that she can do. But yeah, the only problem with her is it takes so long to cycle through everything. That's why I just don't have her beyond the beginning of the game. I mean, there's points where you have to use her and stuff, but she's not my favorite party member to bring along. It's because of how her limit break works. And Renoa, I do like Renoa's because you can have the, she's got some interesting things that she can do with her dog. Alright. You. Yep, I'm gonna buy a train ticket. Alright. Irvin. You caught on? This train, bound for Delling City, will be departing shortly. This is the only train bound for Delling City anyway. Perhaps it's fate. So, what do we do about him? Irvin just kind of went off Shouldn't you check? Shouldn't you go check on Selfie? I don't want that urban guy using the guest room. Don't open it for him. So yeah, Zell really does not like Urban. Selfie, we're destined to be together. Yeah, right. A sigh of love. No! Pardon me. My heart's panting. What is this I'm feeling? It's an important mission. Get used to handling pressure while you still can. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on. How much longer till Delling City? And you notice she's not singing anymore. So yeah, there's a lot of foreshadowing and stuff going on in different parts of the story, which is something I really like in this game. Renoa! Urban Kineas, you're playing a major role in this mission. Now behave yourself. No one understands me. Sharpshooters are loners by nature. We hone our instincts, pour a whole being into a single bullet. The pressure of the moment, and instant attention, that's what I have to face alone. It's not easy. So like, just do me a favor and let me be. You get my drift? There was no damage to the train from that, minor... I repeat, there was no damage to the train from that, minor vibration. Alright, it went by so quick I couldn't read that last word. You don't like Urban much either? Eh, well. At this point, he is a very questionable character. Like I said, there's a lot of elements that pop up in this story that foreshadow events later, and they do a real good job at tying a lot of the story together, so... Alright. Leader, what's up? We're heading for Carway's mansion. It's in the government district. We're here as backup from Galbadia Garden. Don't blow our cover. Is Laguna here now? Alright, now that we are in Delling City, we can do a couple things. You can ride the buses around if you want. Even this place might look familiar from one of the dream segments. Here's the hotel. Alright. Which I think there's a Timber Maniacs in here. Alright. Should be a... yeah, there's the Timber Maniacs right there. Alright, next thing to do is go upgrade his weapon. Unless they changed this, which I don't think they have. They don't seem to have messed with any core mechanics in this game. There's a little trick. Because, you know, these magazines that we've got, the Weapons Monthly, how it has some of these. So once you read these magazines, these will pop up in the junk shop, and you can upgrade to them. Well, there was a trick where if you had all the items needed to make something, it would pop up. You don't have to read the magazine. All right. One thing we have to do real quick: ammo refine. Now, what we needed those lasers for, the laser cannons, we need to use the Ifrit's ability, ammo refine, to turn these laser cannons into pulse ammo. Okay. Forgot to do that. Alright. Now, go back in. And see, it'll show up. As long as you know what you need and you know where to find it, you can get Squall's Lionheart by the end of Disc 1. So yeah, we're gonna get that. See, 1 adamantine, 4 dragon fangs, and 12 pulse ammo. So now he has access to all of his finishing moves. Because that's the reason you want to get his weapon as soon as you can, because the different kind of finishing moves that he can do. And if we look at, we'll hopefully see the Lionheart ability soon. Because it just depends on what finishing moves that he does, kind of random. But the higher the weapon you have, different ones will give you access to more finishing moves. And of course, if you have the Lionheart, you have access to all of them. Carway is ahead of the Galbadian army. Could this be a coup d'etat? No, I don't think he's out to overthrow the president. General Carway's mansion is right through this gate, but I can't just let you walk in. I believe he's been informed of our arrival. Yes, indeed, but I was ordered not to let you through until your skills have been tested. Really now? Test our skills? What does he want us to do? The tomb of the unknown king to the northeast. All you have to do is go there. It's real simple, but you have to bring back proof that you were there. A code number. A code number? I can't believe he's making us take a test. There are many students like yourself who wish to call on General Carway. That was a student from Galbadia Garden yesterday who has yet to return from the test at the Tomb of the Unknown King. The Tomb of the Unknown King is located northeast of the city. Your objective is to go to the Tomb of the Unknown King, look for traces of this lost student, and return with his ID number. You should be able to find what you're looking for shortly after you go in. The ID number should be written on it. I don't recommend going any further than you have to. You may never make it back alive. Anyway, there's a map for you. Press the touchpad while inside the Tomb of the Unknown King to bring it up. Press triangle again while the map is displayed to escape from the dungeon. But just remember, your seat rank will go down, so this is another instance that something that you do will totally affect your seed rank. Alright, so you can buy a hint, buy a location dispenser, you know, but you don't need that type of stuff, so. Alright, and same stuff. Alright. Damn it. We are done, so let's go to that town. Alright, I'll accompany you out. It's quite convenient if you rent a car while when you travel outside. Of course, there's the cars if you want to, but we're looking for spells and stuff anyway. Alright, so that's the direction we're going. Let's go ahead and save it again. Alright. And yeah, the reason I really appreciate the fact you can get his ultimate weapon by the end of the game is I like it when games do have access to, like, per se, the end game weapons and stuff like that. Because if you shove everything good to the end of the game, by the time you get it, there's not much left to do with it and to enjoy it. So I like it when they have like 1 or 2 things that if you know what you're doing, you can get access to it, so you can have, you know, just, it's fun. And you can always have the choice of skipping it if you don't want to, because you do have to know what you're doing. But I like it when they give you things like that that let you have access to something and have a lot more fun with it throughout the game. And yeah, it's not like it gives you a huge edge, because in this one, the weapons don't give you a whole lot of bonuses. Squalls is the only one that'll give him a bonus because it affects his limit breaks. Everybody else's weapons don't affect their limit breaks. Alright, anything I need to do before we head out? Oh, that is something I keep forgetting to show off. In here, when you get all your magic, it'll be kind of a mess. It'll be all over the place. So if you go to rearrange, you can arrange your magic instead of doing... You can do it manually, or you can do it automatically. And what I like to do is the restore, attack, indirect. So all your curative magic is up front, you can see there. And then all your indirect magic is in the back. So it's really nice to have your curative magic up front. But you know, you can arrange it however you want. You can do indirect, restore, attack, you know, whatever you want. However you want your magic sorted. Alright. What else was I meaning to show off? These here are all the abilities that we've been learning. So this is refine lightning and wind magic from an item, depending on what kind of items you got, what you can do. See, these will refine into thunders, thunderas, thundergas. So if you're having a hard time finding a certain spell, there's some of these abilities that you want to get the magic that you're looking for. See, these refine into tornadoes, so these are really good if you're having a hard time finding those. But the things that you can find tornado from, you can actually mug windmills from, so... And, you know, ice, water and ice magic, fire magic, life recovery magic. This one's a real good one, because you can start getting access to life if you have the right items. See, we're already full on Kiragas, but if you need a Kiraga, death is a real good spell to have, especially to junction into your status defense slot. Time, space magic, hastes, which are really good, slow. Demi's not that great for junctioning. Quake is real good. This is actually an endgame spell, so we'll actually refine some of these, because those will actually come in handy. And Renoa. There we go. We already got doubles. Don't need that. Status magic. Silences, blind, berserks. And we got most of all this stuff. This is a really good spell to have. Pain. But curse spikes are actually hard items to get, and I need 100 of those to refine into something. So I actually don't really want to waste those on that. And there'll be other things that we can draw pain from later. Status recovery items. So these you can actually refine certain items into actual other items to use to cure status ailments and things like that. And of course this is the ammo refine. That refines into normal ammo, fire ammo. So yeah, there's, if you have like a lot of different items and stuff, you can start refining into more ammo for Irvin's limit break. Tools, is there any good tools? Yeah, the stones are pretty nice, especially if you use items a lot. This is something I never really showed off because we kind of skipped over the middle level magic. But this is something that I had Quetzalcoatl learn pretty early on. And what this does, the mid-magic refine, you take these low-leveled ones and refine them into the middle grade ones. So I could refine a bunch of cures into Kira. See, 5 will refine into 1 Kira. And then, yeah, you turn your fire into Fira, Blizzard into Blizzara, and so on. So that's something that's pretty useful, but yeah, we were kind of going through stuff because we needed to get up into the higher level brackets to get those items for Squall's weapons, so we kind of skipped over the middle grade ones. But that is something pretty useful. And of course, I've already showed off what card mod is. Okay. And if you haven't figured out by now, Squall's weapon is called the Gunblade, and that's what in battle when you push the R1 just before he attacks and does extra damage. The concept behind that is you're firing the extra bullets as he's hitting, so it's supposed to do extra damage. That's something I don't know if I ever pointed that out or you guys picked up on. Okay. Yeah, okay. Those are some things I keep kind of forgetting to show off, so... Alright, we're going this way, not that way. Let's head to the Tomb of the Unknown King. And get ourselves another Guardian. Oh, I forgot to tell you, for my limit break shot, pull the trigger with the R1. Got it? So yeah, that's the hint about that. Alright, and you are a low-level one. Nothing to draw from you. Because, yeah, we're looking for a high-level one of those birds so I can get to our... Actually, no, we already... No, we got Quake. I do need to draw Tornado. Gotta remember what I've done and what I haven't done. Alright, and that's our objective up there. Tomb of the Unknown King. Alright, get rid of that thing real quick. I think that's what I'm looking for right there. Nope. This is I need the one step up. Oh, you float! At this point, getting a couple of floats is actually a pretty good idea. Alright. Yeah, and the windmills we're finding the tornadoes as well. So if you get a lot of windmills and you can't find a high-level bird to draw it from, you can always refine it. Here's another bird. What level are you? Alright, get rid of that. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, same level. So yeah, he's doing a little bit more damage and stuff now. He's got a higher grade weapon, but you can tell it's not, you know, you can see that it's not like doing thousands of damage, not a godlike weapon, even though it's his ultimate weapon. So yeah, because the stat boost that you get is not that much. This game really relies on you figuring out the junction system and getting, yeah, strength up and all of those things. So leveling up, you know, doesn't trivialize areas like it does in a lot of the other games, which is something I really appreciated in this one. It was all about figuring out the mechanics of the actual battle system and stuff. Alright, do I want to take you guys through here? Why not? Okay. I have a nagging feeling I'm forgetting something. I don't know what though. Float! So that gives you a hint there. That float's gonna kind of be a handy spell if you want to go fight the boss, which we are totally doing. Yeah, sure, why not? Save it again. You know what? Let's start saving on this one over here. Alright, so this is the item that we're looking for. Student number ID 19. Let's jot that down, because it's different every time you come through here. Alright, so it's 19. Alright. And now, the best way to navigate this map is to basically just kind of keep going right. And that'll assure that we go through all the steps that we need in the right order, and so you don't get lost. So yeah, just kind of keep going right. Because you notice how everything's kind of goes around, so we're just going to basically follow the edges. There is one point where it kind of branches off a little bit, but if you keep going right, it'll get you back on track. It doesn't actually show where that little area is on this map. Huh, it's kind of weird. You guys are okay. Who's there? I'm gonna pick on this guy real quick. So this guy here, if you notice, he just kind of keeps healing. And if you cast float on him, he won't do that anymore, because these guys are their element's earth, and so if they're touching the earth, they heal. But right now, we're not going to worry about that, because right now, this is the first time we've come across life, and we are going to stock up on it. In life is basically like Phoenix Downs. And then your allies get KO'd, you can bring them back to life. So really good, and it's really good for junctioning. Life and full life is what we are going to be junctioning to our elemental defense slots. Along with like shell and all of that stuff. I think I have everything else that we've got. Shell tech and all that stuff. You guys are drawing at a good rate, so that'll make it go faster. I love it when you get your magic up and they draw almost full magic all the time. Looks like Irving's is down a little bit, but hey, this playground had a good one. Yeah, this guy is a boss, but at this point, we're not actually fighting him at full strength. You can just kind of take your time and draw. You know, steer yourself, keep yourself healthy, but he's not too bad right now. Seriously, if I get hit in the head with that, I'd die. That's your mean logic. You guys should be just about stocked up, huh? Yep, you're at 91, so a couple more draws and you should have it. Urban might take just a little bit longer, since he's not drawing 9 all the time. The other two should be almost done. There you go, you're all stocked up. What's this? How are you doing? Yep. This should do it. You're good cantaloupe. Here are you. Gonna draw some for Urban. And we've got everything else. Yep. Guess I'll just start attacking while you're drawing. Alright, we're all good on the life department. Yeah, so if you're having trouble keeping up on him, yeah, just cast load on him, which, you know, we just might do. There you go. You're being annoying. There you go. I give you the gift of life. Or rather, just levitation. But anyway, it's still cool. They're pretty strong. Yeah, so it doesn't take too long to get him out of here. Bastards, it ain't over! And he runs off. But don't worry, we'll find him again soon. But yeah, like I said, if you keep going right, you can do all of these events in the order that you need to. So yeah, I need to chase him off first. Now there's a couple more things that we gotta do. We gotta open the drawbridge and stuff. Yeah, you got anything good? Yep, just gonna protect. Whoops. Did that one too early. Get out of here. Bad little armadillo. Quit picking on me. Just trying to wander the halls of this creepy area and get some guardian forces. Actually, this area is not creepy at all. A little dark and probably really dank with all this water going through. You can see sunlight coming through the roof there. Shouldn't be too musty. It's like the sunlight's coming through the roof. Like, how weather-worn is it? Alright, should be where we're going next. Yeah. Now, see, there's some more float, so if you need it. Which we kind of do. Alright, there we go. Put that down. I think this is the one where if you go right, you kind of go in a little dead end for a little bit, but yeah, let me see. We'll just keep going right. Best way not to get lost. Because that's the thing that'll get you lost. It always goes from your back point of view. So that's what can get you turned around really good. Alright. Get this going. Alright, now, have we learned Move Find? No, we have not. If you've learned Move Find, you can equip it right here to get a hidden save point, which is really nice before you go into the boss battle, but we haven't quite learned that yet, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Alright. Everybody's all cheered up. Okay. Yeah, I think it's like right here. There's Kira. I thought there might... Maybe it was a draw point. Thought there's a hidden save point here. Could be wrong. Might be just that cure point. Okay. Or maybe it's a different area I'm thinking of. And yeah, you get it. Have anything I don't have. Alright. Might be in the next area that have the hidden save point. It's around somewhere. I don't have my actual maps up right now or anything, so just going off memory, which we all know is a little faulty. Alright, what do you have? Nothing I don't have. And these things are interesting. You don't do very much damage to them because they're, you know, gelatinous blob type thing. Which It's kind of funny. So it takes a lot longer to physically damage them. You're kind of supposed to use magic against them, but why waste my magic? They fall after a while. Alright, so that's the actual entrance. So, we actually need to go into the middle. So once you find the entrance, you go straight. Because you have to go, you know, off to the right. There's where we beat the boss and chased him off. And then we went up to the top, did the drawbridge, and then we went and, opened up the floodgates, and then off to the left there is where we went to open the drawbridge. So now we want to go straight. So yeah, once you find the entrance, you can go straight. Yeah, see, water's going and the bridge is down. So we actually get in here. And there he is again. Alright, everybody's healthy enough. Okay. You back again? Took it easy on you last time, but not this time. This time my big bro is with me. Now's your chance to run away, man. Bro! Yeah, bro? Yo, bro, these guys crashed the tomb. Plus, they attacked me. Oh, really? They attacked you? Not bad for a human. Surprisingly small. Yo, bro! They're making fun of us! Foolish little humans. I'll show you not to judge a book by its cover. Yeah, here's the actual boss fight. And float's pretty handy, because, yep, they heal themselves, and they do some earth attacks that if you have float on yourself, it actually helps quite a bit. Because some of those earth attacks, where the heck is it? Okay, you don't have any. Whatever. You guys got anything, Mug? Nope. Okay. Float. Alright. Got anything? You know what? Let's cast that. I don't think you guys have anything to mug. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. We'll take you out first. Double cure. Everybody cured. Don't care about you. We'll focus on one at a time. Yeah, this one here. If you've got float on yourself, you can totally ignore that. So if you're having trouble with that one, yeah, cast float on yourself. Double cure. What's a good one to use against these guys? White magic's pretty good. Does that do... Yeah, that one does both of them. So go ahead and do that. Why not? That was a better chunk of damage. He's gonna heal it all up soon enough, but that's okay. Cure. yourself so you can heal as well. Squall kind of needs to keep attacking because he does the most damage right now. Oh, he cast float on you again. It ran out. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Ooh, this one's over. Didn't die, we're good. Okay, let's go ahead and cast float on you. Otherwise it's just gonna drag the fight out longer. Single. Float. You know what? Having a hard time. Alright. Magic double. Sure. Nice. Ooh, got all those this time. The rest is up to you, bro. Alright, cast float on you. So now that we got rid of one of them, they don't do the Mad Cow special anymore. Single. Float. So that's one less special attack you have to worry about. You feel bad for them. Oh, don't worry. These are actual guardian forces. You can't actually kill them. Alright, magic. Double cure. Yeah, the guardian forces are interesting because they are, you know, obviously these magical entities, kind of, but it kind of like how magic just works in this universe. It's more of an energy-based thing, and so yeah, these guys are kind of like more like magical energy beings, and that's what, you know, we're junctioning and equipping them to the characters, and that's, you're borrowing their powers. Which, yeah, I found like I said, I found that a fascinating concept in comparison to others. The brothers defeated. I guess we'll join ya. See, they join us. You guys prove how strong you are. Well, they said in other games how you leveled up and became, like, super powerful yourself. Alright, Cyrene learned something. Confirm. In this one, you're actually borrowing the power from higher entities. You are quite the powerful ones to defeat the two brothers. Thanks to you, I am now free from this cramped stone coffin. However, there is something I have been thinking of for a very long time. Is it really necessary to entomb those traveling to the other world? After such a long and tiring journey through life? Yeah, because, like, in the other ones, you know, you level up, and after a while there's certain areas you go to that you can just trivialize everything. Well, in this one, if you don't understand the junctioning system, this game is a challenge going through it, because you don't get a whole lot of boost for leveling up and stuff, so you really do have to pay attention to the junctioning and work with the magic and stuff. And even the lore is, you know, even the para-magic that you're using, you know, you're drawing this energy and using this magic. You're able to do that because you're using the Guardian forces. So yeah, we actually got some cards from that. We've got their cards. There they are. And the Minotaur is kind of like Ifrit. It's a nice bottom right corner card. And then we got Sacred, which is a really nice top right corner card. Hey, I guess we'll join you. Yep. Alright. You guys have another bonus chain, so we need to work on this. Hit points plus 40%. And we need to junction you to, I think... Alright. I think it's Quista, so we're going to be junctioning you to. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. We're going to equip you. Yep. Alright, that opens up another slot here for us. Yeah, I can see Shell kind of does like a little of everything, and then Protect really focuses on the water, ice, and thunder. Well, see, Life boosts everything even more. So yeah, you wanna... Right now, we'll do those two. Okay. So now we can up our hit points a little more, so that'd be really nice. Okay. So, we are done here. We can head back to Delling City and continue on with the story. And just like we came in here, go this way, we can just head straight on out. And if you missed the, if you forgot what the ID number is, you can check it on your way out. 19. Alright. Let's got ourselves and some more Guardian forces. And I kind of don't need float for anything else, so you know what? Who has? Anybody have float except for her? Okay, no. This is one thing to note, is, see, you can only carry so much magic on one person. Because you have 8 pages to have magic. So as you get higher tier magic, you either refine the old stuff, the curative magic we'll be using, to see like this stuff, you can always get rid of. Blizzard. Thunder. Thundera. Alright, a little bit of scan's always good. We need that stuff for junctioning. Zombie, I'm not going to collect because it doesn't make good for junctioning. Alright, a little bit of Dispel is always good to have. Alright. Restore attack. Alright, go ahead and get rid of this stuff. Fire up. Yeah, so you either, you know, dump it onto the extra characters just in case something comes up and you have like a little bit of magic to junction if you don't want to do like the junction switching and things like that back and forth. And also, I think it's square. It used to be square. Let me check it on something. You know what, here? Yeah, if you push square, you can just absolutely discard it. If you're like full up and you're like, I really do not need the spell at all, you can just dump it. So, alright. What else? A little bit of dispel's good. Okay, we do need flute. And I kinda don't need stop. It's not really that great for junctioning. Alright, I already did you, right? Okay. That should be good. So yeah, you don't want to just stock up on everything and keep it. You can just kind of like, you know, these are junk spells, let's get rid of it. I don't need them anymore. Still need some tornado. I'm gonna wander around till I find high-level bird and get some tornado. So I've got Quake, and I need to see if there's a good slot to junction that. So not all of our slots are open yet, but we still need to collect the magic. So as they open up, we have good stuff to junction there. Alright, what level are you? Nope. You suck. Alright, really need to find a high-level bird. Yeah, Tornado and Quake are actually some endgame spells. So being able to access them this early if you are leveled up is a good benefit. So there is benefits to, you know, leveling up, just not the usual benefit of, you know, like getting all these extra stats, but you will be starting to find like the higher leveled magic and things like that. So there are benefits, it's just very different from the prior entries of the Final Fantasy series and a lot of other RPGs of the day, too. Of course, there's disadvantages, too. If you level up a lot and don't collect your magic... Okay, E for it. And don't collect your magic and figure out how the junctioning system... Yeah, this game will start getting really tough because the monsters are leveling up with you and you're not, you know, properly equipping yourself. It's kind of like when you're not upgrading your armor and stuff like that, because the junctioning system is your armor and all that stuff in this game. Alright, let's see if we can find a gosh darn high-level bird. Yeah, the first couple times that we played this, I think the first 2 times, when we're still figuring out the junction system, this game was hard. Sure, we were kids, and, you know, everything's kind of hard when you're a kid, but yeah. Once you figure out the junctioning system and how it works, it's a lot more fun. And I love the junctioning system because there's a lot that you can do with it. And it takes a lot of, you know, experimentation to really figure stuff out. I've got it down to where I know what Guardian Forces to put on which of my characters to open up all the slots. There's different ways to go about doing it, but I figured out a system that I like. But it took a long time to figure that out, which is fun. You know, I like games that, you know, they got a lot of... You can experiment around and get better and better at things. And figure out better strategies and things like that. Okay. But at the same time, it's not super complicated for casual people. What is the time? 10 o'clock. Alright. get through this, all the rest of this story segment. We're basically approaching the end of Disc 1. Need a high-level bird, not you. How many windmills do I got? I think I can just go find some. And get the stuff. Ability. Alright. Windmill. 20, so yeah, I need a heck of a lot more if I'm going to refine them. Nope, not you either. Speed it up. Alright, what level are you? Nope. My goodness, you guys are being stubborn. Shiva. I think Shiva's at the point she can learn whatever she wants as well. Yep. Why not? I might just have to come back for it later. Yeah, well. Whatever. Diablos, you learned something. What did you learn? Counter by none. That's a real handy one. And yes, this version does have its own encounter by none already built in. But the only times I'll be cheating is for like to show something off. But other than that, yeah, we're gonna be doing things a normal way, like with the encounter by none. You don't need to learn that. You know what? Go ahead and learn. And learn stuff like this. Kinda doesn't really matter what you learn at this point. So yeah, you do your thing. Oh, should probably show off the brothers, huh? Let's do that real quick. See if we find another bird, hopefully. And it'll show off brothers, since we just got him. Yeah, well. Okay, brothers. Show this one off. This. So of course they are a Earth Elemental attack. So you don't want to use these guys against things that absorb. The brothers. They do Earth attack. But their animation is a lot longer than a lot of the other Guardian Forces we've had, which, if you learn Boost, gives you more time to boost up the attack. Because the max boost attack that you can get is 255. And especially with the way this version goes, how you can't click the button very fast, the longer animation helps you be able to boost it up even more. And there's some that their attack animation is actually pretty long, giving you a lot more time to get up to the max 255 boost percentage. Which is 1.5 times more than they would attack without boosting. Okay. Yes, what is it? Ready to answer. Alright, so this one, you want to type it in backwards, because see, it's enter the 1. So it's 19, so we want to enter 9. Enter 10s, so 1. Then enter hundreds. 0. So, number 19. 19. That's correct. Please, right this way. Alright. Both Balam and Galbadia Garden are joining forces with the general from the Galbadian army. Why? No point in me thinking about it. Seeds aren't meant to question why. You don't want to talk to me, sir? I don't think I can get back here, can I? Oh, can I? Yeah, talk to you. And you don't want to talk to me. Fine, be that way. And someone's very impatient. He's making us wait quite a bit. What's taking so long? He always does this. So discourteous, making people wait. I'm gonna go complain. Everyone just wait here. Oh, by the way, this is my house, so don't worry. Just don't leave me here, okay? Is something gonna happen to you? I don't know. Just treat this like an order from your client, okay? Hope it doesn't lead to any trouble. The hell's going on? Where's Renoa? She has not received the type of training you all have and may become a burden. It is for the best that she stays out of this operation. So, you're Renoa's father? I can't remember the last time she called me that. So, the father's a top military officer and the daughter's a member of an anti-government faction? That's bad, really bad. Yes, indeed. It is a serious problem. But it doesn't concern you. It's our problem. That's not the case. Besides, we have far more important things to worry about. Garden's directive and Renoa's orders have the same value to us. Once our mission is accomplished here, we're working for Renoa as per our contract. I don't know what your situation is, but please don't interfere when the time comes. And if I do, what's his problem? We're all seeds here. We'll act accordingly. Hey, fellas! We're here to knock off the sorceress, right? So, let's get down to business. Okay, let me explain the plan. I'm sure you know about the Galbadian government reaching agreement with Sorceress Adia. So, Sorceress' name is Adia. There's going to be a ceremony tonight to commemorate the event. Adia... should probably save it. Well... it'll be held at the presidential residence. During the ceremony, we'll split up into 2 teams and get into position. If the text goes by too fast for me to read, I apologize in advance. Gateway team will enter the gateway and stand by. The sniper team will stand by the front of the presidential residence until the ceremony is over. This is where the sniper team will wait, right here where I am standing. So, we're going to divide into two teams, the sniper team and the gateway team. That's the presidential residence. Once the ceremony ends, a parade for the sorceress will begin. That's when the gate will open. Lay low until then. The parade may be cancelled if there's any commotion. We must avoid that at all costs. Once the gate opens, the sniper team will move out. With the parade drawing the crowd and the guards' attention, it should be rather easy to move about. The sniper team will head for the roof of the residence. In the corridor by the sorcerer's rooms, there's a hatch that leads to the clock tower. There's a clock tower there housing a carousel clock. You'll find the sniper rifle there. Stand by in the clock tower until exactly 20 hours. 2000 is how they say it, military time. The parade will begin by the gate. The sorceress will be riding on the parade vehicle. After it leaves the gate, the vehicle will turn left. Like this. This way. The parade will circle around once around the city along the outer road and return to this space. It will return on this side, then it will turn right and head this way. Here's where the gateway team comes into play. At exactly 2000 hours, the parade will pass under this gateway. At this point, the gateway team will operate the console to drop the gates. The sorcerers will be trapped inside the gateway. At 2000 hours, the carousel clock will rise out of the roof, carrying the sniper team up as well. There will be no obstruction between the sniper team and the sorceress. Take the open shot. That is all. Now we wait. You're free to go anywhere. Check out the city if you wish. Just one thing. Stay out of trouble. Who do you think we are? We're not like your daughter. We are seeds. Report to my residence when you are ready. We'll hold a final meeting then. After that, we'll proceed with the operation. Alright, well, we've done everything we need to out here, so we're gonna head on back to the mansion and get things rolling. Wonder, we don't need that. I didn't get rid of your junk stuff. I'ma do that. It's like, wouldn't let me get rid of the... It wouldn't let me draw thunder on my... Wait a minute. Alright. Get rid of the junk stuff. Anything else that you don't need? Okay. There we go. That's better. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. It's time to form the teams. The sniper and the leader of this operation will form the sniper team. The leader's role is vital. What does he mean? If the plan fails for some reason, or should the sniper miss, the leader must carry out a direct assault against the sorceress. The plan was devised carefully because we intend this to be a covert operation. But our ultimate goal is to eliminate the sorceress, and we must achieve this at all costs. Even if they uncover our identities. So, who is going to lead the operation? Everyone just looks at the Squall. I will. Fine, I'll leave the rest up to you. The sniper team is decided. Urban and I will make up the sniper team. The gateway team will be... Woohoo! Roger, let's do it! So, who's gonna be the leader for the gateway team? Sorry, Zell. Instructor Trep, Quistis Trep, you're in charge. Poor Zell. Okay, leave it to me. Okay, let's begin. We're on your team, instructor. Let's kick some ass. Woohoo! Hi. Finally got out of there. Did that man say something? No, not really. Where's Squall? I'm sorry, Renoa, but we have to get going. Hold on a sec. Take a look at this. This is called an Odine bangle. I found it in that man's room. Odine? What you gonna do with it? It's supposed to suppress the sorceress's powers. But its effects are still unknown, so I don't think they're gonna use it for this mission. If it's Odine brand, it should be pretty effective. They're number one when it comes to magical goods. Right. So, what exactly do you want to do with it? Are you planning to have the sorceress put it on? Who, when, how? That's what we're going to discuss. We don't have time for that. Squall and Urban are already standing by. We have an operation to carry out, too. You understand, don't you? This isn't a father-daughter quarrel. This isn't a game. Poor Renoa. Who said this was a game? I understand what's going on. It's not like I don't have a plan. I'll make the first charge when we make the full-on attack. I'll try to buy some time. That won't be necessary. I'll get the job done. Alright. Everybody in talking? Save it real quick. Some of this text goes by pretty quick, so I gotta pay attention. So, like, is it true that seeds aren't supposed to question their mission? There are times I'd like to know myself, like now, for example, but... what do you care? So, like, if you knew that your enemies were pure evil, you'd get more fired up to fight them, right? An enemy that's pure evil? Right and wrong are not what separates from our enemies. It's our different standpoints, our perspectives that separate us. Both sides blame one another. There's no good or bad side, just two sides holding different views. We'll stall the sorceress here, then it's up to you. There's really no need for 3 of us on an easy mission like this. 2,000 hours on the dot. Don't worry. That's 8 o'clock for those that don't know military time. This is how military time works is, 1,200 hours is 12, in the afternoon, and then it goes from there. And then midnight is 0 hours, and it goes from there. So they don't do the 12 and then 12. They do the whole full 24 hours, and then it restarts. Sorceress will pass through the gate exactly 2,000 hours. In that instant, lower the gates using the control console located on the top floor and trap her inside the gateway. You two will wait here. General, why has the sorceress decided to have such an extravagant parade? She wants to establish her place in Galbadia Garden since she's chosen it to serve as her base. Golly, that text went by quick. Well, that's why Galbadia Garden wants her out. Good thing I kind of remember what this text stuff does. Played this game so many times. It's starting. I'm returning to my residence. Good luck. Instructor, what's up? Maybe I was too hard on her. Too hard? I'm gonna go apologize. You mean Renoa? But we can't just leave our post. We still have time until 2,000 hours. You two wait here. We can't just... Hey, wait up! Stuck on everything there. Alright, save it. Why not? It'll be chaos out there soon. You'll be safe here. Oh no, he's gonna lock me in. I can do it. Renoa, I'm sorry, Did we get locked in? That Caraway guy! We're smack dab in the middle of a family quarrel here. This is bad. I'm worried about Renoa, too. What do you mean? Bruno is probably on her way to see the sorceress as we speak. She wanted to help us. Alright, I'm gonna control Renoa for a little while. So, you're supposed to be climbing up the boxes, but there's something that we need to get down here real quick. Real quick, just in case we run into something. There, just in case we run into a battle, we can do stuff. Alright, so in order to get another magazine, we want to come down here. Not a whole lot of places you can go down here. It's just a little straight shot over this way. So this is the only way to get this. You come over here. And get this, Weapons Monthly May issue. You can't get to it from the other side. You have to go down the manhole in order to get down here to get that.
My head. This guy's got rabies, you know. Alright. Darn little bats. Look at all fluttering around like they own the place. Oh, oh gosh, how long were you gone? There was a little bit of story that's just missed then. Yeah, so, Quistis and Renoa kind of had a little tiny spat there. So, Quistis went to go back to apologize, even though like, oh, we need to stay at the gatehouse, and like, oh, we have some time. So they went back to, Quistis went back to apologize to Renoa, but Renoa's dad was gonna lock her in, you know, basically keep her safe and out of all the trouble. So she ran out as the others came in, and they got locked in, so she's going to go try to, carry out her plan to try to help. So yeah, we're controlling her for a moment. So we came down here to get a magazine real quick. Okay, so you saw them get locked in. So okay, yeah. You must have left just after that then. So yeah. So we're controlling her for a little bit because she ran off to go do her own little thing there. Alright. Save. So yeah, we got another magazine here. Actually, went the other way. Sort. So here's another one. So this one's got, you know, cutting trigger, which is another one of Squalls. This is one for, you know, Renoa and stuff. But anyway, got another one of those magazines. So now we gotta climb up the boxes here. I'm not a seed, but I know you have to get up and leave for a moment. You miss story. Wait, what's going on? I can do this. Yeah, every time I have to get up to do something when you're playing like Ace Attorney, I'm always like, oh, what am I gonna miss? This isn't some kind of game. You didn't miss much then. Okay, that's good. I know it always is like, okay, how much did I miss? Alright, yeah, you didn't miss much. Excuse me. I'm the daughter of, Galbadian Army's, General Caraway. I thought I'd come pay my respects, you know, 'cause my father and all. So I, brought you a small gift. Please. Here she comes. Hey, that girl! Renoa? Lowlifes. Shameless, filthy wretches. How you celebrate my ascension with such joy, hailing the very one whom you've condemned for generations. Have you no shame? What happened to the evil, ruthless sorcerer from your fantasies? The cold-blooded tyrant that slaughtered countless men and destroyed many nations. Where is she now? She stands before your very eyes to become your new ruler. A new era has just begun. Adia, are you alright? Adia? This is reality. No one can help you. Sit back and enjoy the show. Alright, so this is one of those key moments I was talking about, where the translation is very different from the Japanese, and I'll talk about it later. Rest assured, you fools, your time will come. This is only the beginning. Let us start a new reign of terror. I will let you live a fantasy beyond your imagination. Let us end this ceremony with a sacrifice. Hey, she's in trouble big time. We gotta go help Renoa. The parade hasn't started yet. The gate's not open. You gotta be kidding! Oh no, it's starting! We need to get out of here quick! Alright, so this part, you're actually supposed to try to figure out how to get out of the room. And there's a couple hints scattered around. And this one's a major one. Yeah, see if we can... Yeah, you gotta come over here. And you can look at this painting here. So the painting's a clue. Not even a crack. Maybe there's a key or something. And yeah, these guys will move around. You can talk to them, and they just have like funny dialogue. Look at all these books. Maybe a secret button, you know, like in the spy movies. So yeah, they can go around, but yeah, you're supposed to kind of go around and try to figure this out. So you got this suspicious-looking statue here. So going off the clue for the painting, what you need to do is come over here. Grab a wine glass. Actually, wait. What do you say? Something suspicious. Anything at all. There's something fishy about this painting. Yeah, see, there's a hint that the painting's a clue. And it shows it to you, just to make sure you know that that's supposed to be a clue. Yo! See, after a while they stop looking around. Put the wine glass in the statue's hands, and a secret passage opens up. No way! Pretty sneaky! Let's go. But we don't even know where it leads. No use staying here. Alright, so let me talk about the different translations for that scene there with the sorceress up there talking. This is one of those key moments where the westernized version got really watered down, and it missed a lot of the points of the story. And that's what a lot of people had issues with this story, was there was just some things that just felt a little disjointed and just not as strong of a narrative. And it was a little confusing. Well, this is why. There was some parts that got watered down. So in the Final Fantasy VIII Ultimania, it's the books that they made that just talked about the Final Fantasy games. Well, the one for the Final Fantasy VIII actually had a lot of the translations and stuff for that speech. And what she actually said during that, it reeks. Filthy fools! Since time immemorable, we witches have lived within illusion. The foolish fantasy you produce, adorning their bodies in dreadful costumes, the witches who curse virtuous humans by means of cruel rituals, the terrible witch who burns your green fields and freezes your warm homes with ruthless magic. Worthless. Now that the witch from the illusion has come to be seen as a friend to Galbadia, you sigh in relief. Who is dreaming fantasy after fantasy? And of course then the thing with the President Delling. Reality is not at all gentle. I'm gonna turn the page here. That being the case, you fools, there is nothing for you but this. Escape into your own fantasies. I shall continue to dance for your world of illusions. I shall dance for eternity as the witch who brings you dread. You and I, together, we shall create the final fantasy. Within are life and death and sweet dreams. The witch travels toward the eternal illusion. The witch and Galbadia into eternity. So basically, there's a lot of little foreshadowing things in that text compared to the version that we got in the westernized version. And they'll come into play later. And another thing that the Ultimania pointed out, what a lot of fans suspected, is there was a what is it called? A fascination spell that she put on the crowd. That's why everyone's cheering, even though she's going off on this this speech that should totally have people freaking out. So that's something that the Ultimania spelled out that you didn't really get in the game, although you kind of knew what was going on. So those are some major differences there. And like I said, a lot of that text will make sense later. There's just a lot more foreshadowing and little bits and stuff that just play into the story later compared to the westernized version. Alright. Yeah, and I'll bring it up later when it becomes a little bit more relevant. Alright, so when you're puttering around down here, let's go ahead and do the switch, just in case we run into something while we're down here. And we can have this one, and that. Just in case we run into stuff. This is where you really start using the junction exchange a lot. And when you're down here, you always check. You always check the doors and stuff as you go along before. See this? The wheel goes that way and you won't be able to come back this way. So you always just check all the doors and stuff before moving on to one-way areas. Because the sewers, a lot of people got lost in there, but it's really not that hard as long as you just check everything as you go along. Okay. What do we got here? Ooh, lights. And what else we got? Anything interesting? So I'm looking for drain and death. Yes, we want death. Alright. What is the time? 10:30. Can we get this done in an hour? We should be able to finish off this in an hour. You like that monster design? Yeah, there's some really interesting ones. Yeah, we want death. Death junctions really well, and you definitely want it for your status defense. Oh, you want to start streaming in 30 minutes? Okay, let me speed this up then. Okay. Alright, you are going to start early, so let me go ahead and speed this up a little bit here. There's a lot of events going on right now, so... Okay. We'll get started on Banjo-Kazooie here. That'll be fun to watch. You know what, I'll probably go up and save it then and go quit, because there's a lot of stuff that's coming up in it. I don't want to stop in the middle of it, so I'll probably go back up and save it then. I don't want to stop in the middle of all the events that are going to be coming up. They're pretty intense. Don't worry about it. Time zones. Gotta work around the time zones and the time we have. Like I said, I stream during this time because it seems the most convenient for both of us. Because after you stream, you're usually, you know, hanging out with Steve and stuff, so that's usually not the greatest time for me to stream. For that aspect. So yeah, it's just... Gotta work around the time zone and stuff. Alright, we're almost done with it. Okay, Zell's done. Seltzer done.
Yeah, this is what it's nice about the in-game cheats and stuff is. It's like, I've done this game normally plenty of times. So yeah, something like this comes up when you're like, okay, I just need to hurry because, you know, something's coming up. And so you can just do this stuff. Alright, you should be the stuff done. Alright, you done? Not quite. Maybe your magic isn't as high as it should be. Ah, well. It'll be there soon. Done. And of course, if you haven't stocked up on life, this is a good guy to do it on. Alright. Are you done? Yes, you are. Get rid of you. Oh, I can't go up and save it. Because it's a one-way road. Oh well, I'll just have to go on until I get to another save spot. Yeah, because see, you can't go back. Alright, just do what I can and reach the save point. It's starting. Go as long as I need. Yeah, well, once I reach the next save point, which I think they have to do a boss fight and navigate this. Shouldn't take too long. I do know what I'm doing. Another chance. Come on. What are you waiting for? Renoa might die! Alright, real quick. Switch. You get that, and you can come back to this stuff. I'm not too worried about everything else. Yeah, at least have you guys junction. Someone's still alive. Strange events. Alright, so if you did get the magazine before, now's the time to do it. Because this will be your last chance to go down there. Alright, and I believe... There we go. Oh, here's the save point. Okay, there we go. That'll work.
couldn't remember where all the save points are. I'm like, okay, I remember where 1 is. Alright, well, there we go. Alright, we'll end it here because, as I said, there's a lot of stuff going on because this is basically the end of Disc 1. Alright, we'll end it here. Make sure you got plenty of time. Alright, so next time we'll be able to finish this up and get on with the beginning of Disc 2, hopefully. Alright. Hope you've been enjoying the story so far. As I said, not a lot's been explained yet, but oh man, I love this game. So, thank you all for watching. Until next time, good luck and good fun. This is Tegathias, signing out.